Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over the Team Rocket event that is going to be starting June 21st and going until June 25th, and it's looking to be a very good one. Not only are you going to, of course, being able to TM away frustration on your Shadow Pokemon that you did get, like, I don't know, Shadow Mewtwo Raid Day, Articuno Shadow as well, so you're going to want to make sure you TM away frustration on those, as well as anything else that you caught in between. But not only that, we're going to be seeing a new shiny, which is going to be Pancham and Pangoro. They're looking real good with a nice maroon color. I'm personally really digging it. I'm a fan of that Pokemon, so I'm really happy to see that. But with that said, if you do enjoy my videos, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you need to turn notifications on, and let's go ahead and get into this here. So you're going to be seeing Giovanni with Regirock. We're going to go over all that here in a minute, as well as the new shiny shadows for the rocket leaders themselves. But as far as how you're going to be able to get that Pancham, that is going to be in the 12-kilometer egg, so you're going to have to hatch it out of that. So getting those through the rocket leaders, Cliff, Sierra, and Arlo. And that's the only way you're going to be able to encounter it, okay? So good luck. Make sure you have your eggs cleared out. Maybe go ahead and walk them out right now and prepare yourself. See, what I love about these rocket events, specifically for myself, is how they start them off at midnight. Just right out the gate. Kind of, you know, because it's Team Rocket at night, and you can play it at night and do it at night. I just love that fact. So, looking pretty good here. Alright, but what we want to go over is, what are we going to see? We're going to go over tasks as well. But we're going to go over what the new rocket leaders have. So, starting it off with Arlo. This is probably going to be the least sought after one, I would say, to put it like that, because it is going to be Apom, which is, you know, it's not useful, let's be honest, but it is going to be something unique to have, I suppose, for your Shiny Shadow collection. Alright, so Cliff is going to have Apom first, okay, no problem at all. Normal type, use Fighting to take care of that. You're going to be perfectly okay. Next up, you can have one of these three Pokemon, Alakazam, Sharpedo, or Mismagius. So that is going to be there. What do you see? Athena's fine, don't worry about it, just the neighbors. And then taking a look at the third row here, last set. Now, you can also see another Alakazam, Caesar, and then Magnezone. So as far as, you know, what you're going to want to use to go up against him, really depends, because you got that Sharpedo, but then again, it is going to be very frail, so you don't really need to worry about that. You could use Fighting, but then you have the Alakazam to worry about. Alright, moving it on to Cliff here. This is going to be probably the one that you want to pursue the most. Honestly, I'm just going to be straightforward with you. I'm not excited for the new Rocket Leader Shiny Shadows. I don't care, but that's fine. I'm not going to drag this whole event down because of that. Cliff is going to have Shiny Shadow Aerodactyl. Nice. And then for the second Pokemon, you're going to be seeing Slowking and Gallade. And then for the third row, you're going to either see Tyranitar, Mamoswine, or Dusknoir for the lineup for Cliff. Okay, no problem. And then this one, I'm just like, what is this, dud? What is this, dud? Then we do have Geodude, the regular Geodude. So you could get a Shiny Shadow of one of those. That's cool. I mean, I like the original Kanto Pokemon. So as far as pursuing it by using a bunch of Rocket Radars to get it, I'm not going to. I'll have a few, and if I counter her, then great. No big deal, but I'm not really going to try. If I see them out there in the wild, then okay. Well, as far as the Pokestops. But then again, you have to use your Radars for that too. Okay. Anyway, taking a look at what she'll have for the second Pokemon, it's going to be Snorlax, Steelix, or Gardevoir. And then for the third row, it's going to be Victreebel, Gyarados, or Houndoom for Sierra. And then for Giovanni, of course, he's going to have Persian for the first Pokemon. And then he can have Nidoking or Rhyperior. And then there's another Pokemon, but I don't have it right now. So Nidoking, Rhyperior. So it's looking like all weak to water, right? And then you do have Regirock. So you're pretty much just going to want to use water types this time around. As far as entering into the battle, what you may want to do is just go in there with a fighter. Now, I'm looking at it from a perspective of using 1500 combat power. So that is going to be extremely, like, so much more difficult than using your maxed out Pokemon, right? Using your maxed out Pokemon is not even a challenge, really. You kind of just do it. When you're using 1500, it's a lot more difficult. So if you're one of those people, then cool. And then taking a look at the shiny, which is going to be Pancham. I love how Pangoro looks like he's wearing red gloves, and it's not too bright, but it's just perfect, and it maintains that shiny color from its basic stage into Pangoro. Looking pretty good. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what these tasks are going to be here. All right, so, I mean, completing this is, I mean, you're going to get yourself a rocket radar. I mean, you know, there you go. Rocket radar, pretty nice. Taking a look at 2 of 5, catch 15 Pokemon, transfer 10, defeat 16, go rocket. Grunts, no problem, 3 of 10. This is where you're going to get the super rocket radar, defeat the rocket leaders themselves, and then defeat Giovanni, and then you just collect your items at the end. So that's not the, you know, same old, same old. Now, we've been over this before, but do you want to actually pursue and use a Giovanni rocket radar to catch Shadow Regirock? And to that, I'm going to have to say, yeah. You want it in your arsenal only if you like PvP. If you're not into PvP, then you don't really need to worry about this. But if you are a battler, in the Great League or the Ultra League, then yeah, you definitely want to invest in this and get this here. Do you want a couple of them? That's up to you. I'm still contemplating whether or not I want to actually use 2. I'm definitely going to use 1, but we'll have to see. Depends on what the IVs are for my first go around for that. But with that said, that's pretty much a wrap. I just kind of wanted to let you guys know and, you know, keep you up to date here on what you're going to see. Of course, we're going to be seeing new Shadow Pokemon. You know, we can't forget about this, the most important part here. That is going to be a Alolan Geodude, Ladybug, Hitmontop, Glammeow, and then the most anticipated one, Shadow Gibble into Shadow Garchomp. And some of you are asking, is Shadow Garchomp going to be outperforming Primal Groudon? And the answer is no, it's not. It's going to be doing very well for itself, and it is going to be putting in the absolute damage. But Primal Groudon still has it beat because Primal Groudon is freaking Primal freaking Groudon. You don't beat that. That's just, you don't do that. But Shadow Garchomp really did give it a run for its money. And considering if you do go up against a electric raid boss, oh boy, Garchomp has such a massive resistance to electric already. You don't need to worry about your Shadow taking more damage, and it is going to be just dishing out the damage. This is going to help people solo things or short man things a lot easier with this Shadow Garchomp for specific raids. It's going to be absolutely bananas. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and make sure you TM away frustration on your Shadow Pokemon that you have ready to go. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic! You will see.